Hello everyone, this is Joel with SB Review. So today we're going to be comparing the GDCOO vibration plate to the GLYFL vibration plate. We're going to be covering all different features, talking about their functionalities to see which one is actually worth it. So you can see them side by side, they're actually pretty similar, but the GLYFL seems to be a little bit smaller compared to the GDCOO. On the GDCOO, it seems like you have better foot placement, and each one comes with two of these handle straps so you can really optimize your workout. But let's go ahead and put these to the test. Okay, so first up we got the GDCOO. All we have to do is press the power button here, and then we can start raising the modes to whatever we want. So you can see that this is the lowest mode here, and we can actually hold down here on the plus button, and that is going all the way up. We're gonna see what the highest mode is. As you can see, the vibration is getting stronger and stronger. So this is the highest mode here, 200. You can see how much it's vibrating. So that's pretty crazy that there's that many modes, but really adjustable. All you have to do to stop it, you just press the play button again, and it'll slowly drop down back to the regular mode, or just completely stop. And you saw how it was vibrating all over the place. It's very strong, but obviously when you're standing on top of it, it's not going to be doing all that. Now we have the GLYFL, so we can go ahead and turn this on, and you can see it's actually a very similar display here. You just press the start. This is the first mode. Then we're going to raise this up to see how high it goes. So this is actually the max, 130. So the GDCOO actually has 70 more speed modes compared to the GLYFL. And obviously it's not vibrating as much as the GDCOO is. And all you have to do to stop it, turn it off, and it'll actually turn off faster than the GDCOO. Now on both of these, it'll actually tell you your current speed, the time that you've been on it, and also the distance that you have gone. And if we look at the GLYFL, it's actually the same exact thing. So it'll tell you the speed, it'll tell you the distance that you've gone, and the time that you've been on it. But let's go ahead and test these out. I'm gonna hop on both of them. All right, so first up, we're gonna test out the GDCOO. This actually has a pretty nice grippy surface. So we're gonna turn this on, press start. So on the very first mode, I could feel this basically all throughout my legs, but let's actually turn it up on one of the higher modes. Okay, so right now this is 113. I can feel this higher in my legs. Now we're gonna turn it all the way up to 200. All right, so this is the highest mode, and I can directly feel this like all throughout my legs and even in my love handles. And you can also feel it in your lower back. And you can also use these straps to really have an effective workout, but honestly, you can only do so much with these because they don't stretch that far. But I can even feel this in my glutes. And all I have to do to turn this off, it'll slowly turn off. And they also include a remote with all the different functions where you can change the speed, the time, and the different exercises. But unfortunately, they don't include batteries. And they also include an instruction manual for any questions that you have with really nice diagrams. And they even show you the different ways that you can use this, because not only can you stand on it, but you can actually sit down while using it or put your hands on it. There's a huge variety. All right, so next up we have the GLYFL. Now this platform doesn't seem to be as comfortable, even though it seems to have a little bit more grip on it. I don't really like these little pointy things here. You don't really have a variety of foot placement. But let's go ahead and start this up. Press start. Yeah, immediately I can tell you right away, like this doesn't seem as powerful as the GDCOO, but let's go ahead and turn this all the way up to the highest mode. And I mean, I can still feel this like around my leg area, my love handles, a little bit in my glutes, but even at the max mode, it doesn't seem to be as powerful as the halfway point for speeds on the GDCOO. But you can still use the straps. The straps here seems to be a little bit more flexible compared to the GDCOO. But unfortunately, like I said, the vibrations don't seem to be as powerful. All I have to do to turn it off is press that, and it'll come to a stop, actually faster than the GDCOO. And yeah, I mean, setting them side by side, you can see the drastic difference in the amount of space that you get. But I would say both of these are really similar in how they're built. And one really cool feature that I didn't know they had is that they have Bluetooth. So when you turn it on, you can actually go to your phone, connect to the Bluetooth, and play your music from them. Their speakers are okay. They're about the same quality. And each one has these suction cups on the back here to hold it in place while you're on a bare surface. And believe it or not, it feels like the GLYFL weighs a little bit more than the GDCOO. Maybe not by much, but that's what it seems to be. Yeah, so I mean, overall, both of these are pretty nice. If I had to choose between one of them, I would definitely choose the GDCOO all the way, just because it has a wide variety of different modes. The platform is a lot wider, so depending on your foot size, you'll probably be a lot more comfortable with this compared to the GLYF. The GDCOO is definitely a lot stronger with the vibrations. And I also forgot to mention this too, but the GLYF actually includes a bunch of these resistance bands, but the GDCOO does not. It also includes a remote. Unfortunately, it doesn't include batteries just like the GDCOO. And you also get this instruction manual here, which is actually smaller compared to the GDCOO, and they don't really have that many diagrams in here how to use it. But yeah, those are my opinions on these vibration plates. They both perform pretty well, but I'll definitely take the GDCOO all day.